Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Afro and welcome back to X4 Foundations. We are. Where am I? Oh, I'm still on the Cobra and Nucleus Fortune 2. I thought I had moved on from here. Anyways, I've made some modifications to our headquarters station, which we will see in a moment. Mainly by walking.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Okay, this is not where I expected it to drop me. There we go. But the headquarters now has a wharf. We got ships docked to it, of course, including our custom Kurokami over there. It also installed a recycling module, so we can start reverse engineering ships if that becomes the thing. Although I've been looking at it, and I'm not sure if I'm actually going to end up doing any reverse engineering of ships. I think I might stick more to. I'm not sure is the thing, so we'll see. Probably, actually, the only thing I might end up reverse engineering is actually we should. So I don't end up doing that. Let us grab. We're not going to need the recruiting station for a bit, so just fly to the Vigor Syndicate Wharf. And we'll deal with that. In the meantime, Boso called us to the headquarters saying that a situation had developed. And according to a quest log, this has to do with the Duke's story arc. Oh, look, Gride's back there. And what happened?
You have returned! The venerable Argon lady has been staring at me for hours. Please make her go away.
Dal just kind of... I think Dal knows her quite well, and he's just been ignoring her. Bosa's the one that's getting nervous.
It's good to see you again, dear. I was devastated when you didn't call me after the grand spectacle. Luckily, your friends are being very hospitable to me. I'm particularly fond of your cute Boron.
She is insane.
You see,
what are you doing here?
It is truly invigorating to know that my Duke is back to his old self. I'm sure you've heard some of the grand tales by now. The entirety of the Southern Network, Paranid, Split, and Boron alike, trembled in the fear of the Buccaneers. My Duke commands a sizable fleet now. But what is a true pirate without a lair? We once had a grand and pervious haven to call our own, and with your help, so it shall be again. Don't you worry. There will be a reward, as always.
Thank you. So, let us see where they want us to build. Right over there. And Apelia's Fortune. Let's see. 10 by 10 by 10. Requires construct a Paranid Admin Center, Paranid Disk Defense Platforms, Paranid Bridge Defense Platforms, Paranid L Containers, L Domes, Dock Areas, 2 piers, lots of turrets and shields.
Did you know that your long-range scan pulses detect stations in a 360-degree arc? How convenient.
2S, 4L, 2XL for that. So I'm not going to build that on camera. That's going to be very tedious to do. So I think, since that, we're just going to be having to save money up for that. I think... Oh, another thing that you might have... this new ship, Avarice Security Station A. A little while ago, my station... I started getting notified from my Avarice traders that they were being harassed by pirates, which is not something that happens too often in Avarice. So I went and checked, and it was a Minotaur Raider running around. And since I had nothing in Avarice that could counter a Dragon Raider, I came in there myself, my Kurokami, and claimed, and basically got the Dragon Raider to bail, claimed it for myself, and it's going to be a security ship, and it's just going to keep an eye on things. If any raiders appear, I'm going to go take care of them. So I think it's finally time to send, to continue on with the Boron plot, not the Boron plot, the Avarice plot. So let us grab you. You are going to fly there. And we're going to continue on with the Avarice plot. So actually, I'm going to start working on that off camera. I'm going to send to Atara over to the Pyramid Wharf so we can get the admin module. And I'll be right back once I'm at my destination and I've got things started. Alright, I'm back. And I
Load-in. Sentinel.
had a brain fart. I didn't realize I can't really design Duke's headquarters until I've unlocked L and XL dock modules. So I'm kind of stuck. I need to make more money, basically. So in the meantime, let us continue on. Oh. And so, the guy is up. Is that him?
Ides. Vanguard.
No, it's that one up here.
Astrid.
I have to calm him. I thought he was going to calm us.
Yes? What is it you want? I sure hope you have a good reason for approaching me. I am quite busy, you see.
I'd like to buy a sample of the Protecteon.
What? Just a sample? Such a small quantity won't get you far. If you want to protect yourself from the tide, can't afford more, eh? Oh well, since you seem to be new around here, I'll allow it. Once. To get you hooked. Am I not charitable? I will even cut you a special deal. How about that?
Sure.
Here you go. I hope you leave as a satisfied customer. Oh, and by the way, don't for 1 second think that you can use this sample to engineer a competing product. It won't work. North River products are just too ingenious. Run along now. I have much more important matters to attend to.
I wonder if being obnoxious is his deliberate business strategy. No matter. It will make it all the more enjoyable when we pull the rug from under the North River Company. Let me get that. I will bring it back to your boron associate.
Really? I did all that. I'm gonna have to wait for this ship.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Did I upgrade him at least? I can't remember if I upgraded him at all. At least he's not super slow. He's actually accelerating at a decent rate. Actually, you know what I should do?
Autopilot.
I should go see
Disengage.
how much it costs. Do I have any ships near a place where I can get prices on a wharf? I should have left you... Oh, I moved the Yaki fleet up to here. Actually, that's what we can do right now. Yeah, we need to move all assignments. Alright, the 2 Minotaurs need to... We're gonna basically going as one big group. So everyone dock at the nearest unit. Once they're docked, the two capital ships, the Tueda and the Vanguard, will make a blitz in, and we will begin our slow and steady process of getting the Yaki outpost in their territory. And the Odyssey Vanguard and the Tueda are ready. So they will begin their journey in. I'm going to be building them in Matrix. My little claim will be 79B. Actually, I need to check which one has more solar output. So let's cancel that. 79B or Savage Spur 1. So let's have a look. Galaxy 79B has 100. What about Savage Spur 1? 122. So it'll be it's gonna be slightly more efficient there. So let's build in Savage Spur 1. So the Mammoth, the Odyssey, and the Toyota are all gonna blitz their way deep into Savage Spur 1. And, come on. Oh, the Odyssey is accelerating, I think. Yep, it's slightly outpacing the Toyota. Whether that's travel drive or normal drive, I don't actually know. That's definitely travel drive. So they're just going to go blitz their way into the jump gate. Then it's through Tharkus Cascade, all the way to Savage Spur 1, where we will prepare to give the Yaki a new home. It's going to be a slow and steady process, though. Here they go. There's not any risk. It's just kind of like an art play. It's like, okay, it's kind of a role play where they're just kind of sneaking in through the back of the gate. They're going to blitz their way through, especially since there's a Xenon defense platform right outside that gate. Oh, something in Heretic's End I noticed. We go bring this little interface up. The Argon have started building in Heretic's End. Sure, the Xenon haven't, but since we gave the Argon Heretic's End, they've started using it, which is good to know. Oh, I should have flown them through myself. Oh well. And there they go. No, there's no one aside from the Xenon on the other side to see where my ships are going. This is where they sneak through. Basically, as far as anyone's concerned, they're heading through to Family Zin, maybe to help out the Xe'Earth, but no, they're going to disappear very shortly. Hopefully, no one sees them. That's mainly what I want to say. Is I don't want anyone to see the ships disappear deeper into Xenon space intentionally. Come on. Oh, they're so slow. Oh, that Wyvern's noticing that the Odyssey is a little off course. That's okay. No one's going to believe this split. Well, the Odyssey is going to successfully disappear. Come on, guys. You can just hit that travel drive. And there they go. Does anyone see... The question is, does anyone see the non-combat ships disappear into Xe'Earth territory? So far, it's looking like we're going to get away scot-clear aside from a little Xe'Earth ship. Noticing that our ships on this side of the gate, and at least the combat ships pointed towards the superhighway. Well, we're out of sensor range of the gate. Holding my hand up to the screen so I can kind of see how far out of sensor range they have to get. A little bit more for the construction vessel. All right, they made it. No one noticed them. No one confirms that they were heading towards the superhighways. They're safe. Anyways, I'm going to cut here. I'll be right back once the Teladi reaches our headquarters.
The fellow just handed me the sample. I have added the Protection research to our agenda and listed the required secondary materials. Feel free to initiate the research at any time convenient to yourself.
So yeah, I turned off my recording, and I immediately got the prompt that the Teladi had delivered the sample. It's been like 4 seconds since I cut. So yeah, that happened. Anyways, we are now ready to start beginning. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm ready to begin researching the Protection sample because I've queued up some weapon mod research, I think. And I know my ships were delivering it. Is that research done, though? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. I'm going to hit the start button, and I'll be right back. Actually, let's find out. Did I?
This will allow you to construct superior modifications.
Oh, I got to gather the resources for that. So while that's researching, I'm going to gather the materials for that, and I'll be right back once that research is almost done. All right, I'm back. I'm actually heading out a little. So I haven't actually finished researching the condensate sample. Oh, weapon. Oh,
I have
perfect.
concluded my research, and the results are astounding.
So let's just turn that on. The resources haven't arrived yet, but they'll be here soon. Or once these I'm using my boarding fleet to go get the supplies, so it'll be a little while. But I figured since my fleet has arrived, it's time to start putting them to work. Okay, Toyota, you don't need anyone dock, so you go dock with the Odyssey. Now, you have a specific task. I want you to start salvaging. Now, I believe Matrix 79B is supposed to have debris. So, let's turn you on. Maximum range, no. Let's keep you, let's see if restricting you to auto salvage works. Because as inefficient as it's going to be, I want to build
system. Savage
just
spur.
not a very big plot. Let's build a small 5x5 to start off with. And we're going to slap you. That's a lot of Xenon defenses up there. We're going to slap you up here. Now, star is in that direction, so okay, that's going to work out. First thing we're going to need. What's the price difference on the basic compared to the luxury? There isn't much of a difference, so we may as well build a luxury dock for ourselves. Alright, start with a luxury dock. We are going to need storage module. We're going to need an L container. And just attach the solar panels right to the container. Oh, I accidentally screwed up that thing's rotation. Now I can't select it. How do I select it now? Okay, if I just hit... Okay, that was an invalid placement. That works. Actually, do I have an S storage module? No. That's okay. We want the big one anyways. Once that's done, scrap processing and scrap recycling is next. Whoops. I want you rotated like that. And rotate you like that. Bam! So that's gonna be this is gonna be the seed of our little facility. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Because we need solid storage. It's going to have no defense, it's going to have nothing, and it's not going to produce... I know, it's horribly inefficient building a scrap facility anywhere but Avarice or Mercury, but we're role-playing. We want this little secret base to start building up the Yaki, and it's going to be horribly inefficient, and its first goal is to build a whole bunch of solar panels. I think I'm going to need like 10 or 16 solar panels before this thing can produce enough energy to sustain itself. So, confirm. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to have to start building up the luxury dock, container, and energy cell. We don't have anything, so we're going to basically we're going to have to smuggle the stuff in, which is why we have the Minotaur Raiders.
All sorted out? I'll make my way over to you.
Oh, first thing we need to do, actually, before we do any of that, build. First thing we need is figure out exactly how many. Let's see. Claytronics, we need 260 plus 80. That's 340. 455 Claytronics is what we're going to need. And these ships are basically going to not sneak in and out, but they're military ships. They're okay to be in. They can't carry many at a time, so it's going to be a while. And that's basically all I'm going to have them do. Just grab the materials and bring them back. Oh, hull parts. Energy cells, actually, in the meantime, we can actually grab from Xenon, actually. Now, they don't the thing with trading with the Xenon is they don't actually advertise their, they don't advertise their trades. That's why we need to go here, grab the geometric hull. But if you find energy Xenon, oh, so we don't have any just casually unlocked, do we? No. What about up there? Oh, we do. Perfect. Trade with. And yeah, you can actually buy stuff from Xenon. Actually, we should get the geometric owl helping ship goods as well, shouldn't I? It has a decent sized cargo. Actually, it doesn't. For energy, it has a decent sized cargo bay, but when it comes to the bigger stuff, it'll take way too long. Perfect. And yeah, it's going to take forever to build this station up, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of that on camera. How is our good delivery for... Oh, they're making their way back now. So you know what actually I can do, I think. Oh, that doesn't work too well. Yeah, this is going to be our home for the next little while. We're going to be hanging out with Shireen, building up, and we're going to just... And actually, I would even call this station the Seed. Where is it? There you go, the Seed. It's going to be the little thing which we grow our little Yaki support infrastructure behind enemy lines without revealing our position. Our Minotaur Raiders are going to be going in and out, gathering supplies, and once we have enough supplies... So let's see. Have you started up cutting up? Let's have a look. Are you... Oh yeah, so yeah, it does work. That's one thing I was worried about. It wasn't going to work quite well out of sector, but it will. It'll hang out there. We'll have the Minotaur Raider, we'll have the Manticore dragging supplies back and forth once it's ready. So actually, Toyota, there's no point in you doing anything yet. So auto salvage, hold position, just hang out. You're not going to be doing anything until we have a place for the cubes to go. In the meantime, how goes... Actually, can I say to you now without interruption? It looks like it's working. Oh, that's one thing I was going to do. Can I teleport straight to you? No. But I want to see if I can teleport to the headquarters from here, which I'm pretty sure I can. Yep.
Entering system. Grand
And then
exchange.
teleport to the Trojan.
Entering system. Ice mists. Nodin. Sentinel.
Actually, can I just disembark? Oh,
Sorry, friend. I'm afraid I'll have to lay low. With these cybernetics and this ship, any Terran we come across would shoot me on sight.
is there any Duke ships in this area? Anyone from the Duke I can talk to? So I want to see if I can find their faction representative. Because I noticed I got a reward.
Greetings.
Where can I find faction rep?
Giving you information now.
Find Kremenkon set. So we'll undock and see where he is. Oh, that's just the parented one. I was hoping to find the Duke one. Where can I find faction rep?
Giving you information now.
Okay, so they're just sending me to the faction rep of the territory I belong in. That is not helpful, so we're just going to stop guidance, because this is not what we want at all. So I was hoping to be able to get the Prometheus a little earlier, but we're going to have to wait till we build the Duke thing. I think I might have to blitz my way there, to be honest. So actually, I wonder if I have enough at my wharf or my various stations to build him up. Because all I need is the L build module and the XL build module. Oh, what just happened? Oh, is that Hal's? Yeah, that's Hal. So while we're actually reading, I didn't actually read off the Declaration of Curb, so we're gonna do that now. Anything else I missed? No. In an unprecedented development, the so-called curbs of the split free families have conspired to create a separatist movement. These former advisors to the patriarchs and other high-ranking officials have attempted to coup against their own leaders. Their declared aim is to unite the free family forces and fight back against Zyre's patriarchy occupation. The curbs invoke Goofs to Gilts, the historical split patriarch who brought their role into being in order to curb the notorious male split enthusiasm and improve political decision-making. While some split families still adhere to this custom, others have long abandoned it. Being involved in, and in many cases responsible for, various administration functions within the free families has made it possible for the Curbs to attempt this coup. The creation of this new splinter group within the split has taken the other members of the community of planets by surprise. The Argon Federation, currently at war with the Zyrex Patriarchy over the enslavement of their citizens, has not yet taken any official stance towards this new faction. They cannot officially support this movement because of the same enslavement issues, but off the record they appear to welcome this progressive break with split tradition and seem hopeful that it could be the beginning of a shift or schism in split culture. In the long term, a split population ruled by an all-female court could be expected to be a better negotiating partner than the current split patriarch. So that's that. How goes the... Where are you? We're in Grand Chassis, so we're almost there. So I will cut here, and I'll be right back once the ship is docked and the research has begun. Alright, we're 20 seconds away from the condescent research being finished. Let's head over to... Oh, I'm already at the headquarters. Okay. So any second now we should be getting the notification. So let's make our way to our private office, in the personal office in the meantime.
We have reports of an outbreak of argon flu in this sector. Would all visitors please report to the medic bay for inoculation?
Assistant, I have concluded my research on the Protection substrate. There are a few things that, I am sad to say, I cannot quite wrap my fins around. But I would rather we discuss my findings in person. Please come and see me when you have got the time.
And off to the science laboratory, see what Boso has to say.
There you are.
And what's the results?
I'm afraid the results of my research have turned out to be inconclusive. This so-called protection is a condensate substance unlike anything else I have ever encountered. This sample is highly unstable and incredibly potent. I am afraid that I just do not have the instruments to adequately examine it further. It certainly will not be possible to synthesize the condensate with any equipment we currently have at our disposal. Disappointing as it is for me to have to say, I doubt that anyone else in the network is in possession of the technology to do so either.
How very odd. North River is a remarkably small company that seems to have shot up out of nowhere roughly 11 years ago. If what you say is true, then they could not possibly have had the means to develop this themselves. And frankly, while Brantley is undoubtedly an ambitious businessman, he certainly does not strike me as the scientific type.
Oh dear. Speaking of whom, I have just received a communications request from Bradley North River. Opening comms channel.
So, how's it going? Have you cracked it yet? Of course you haven't! As if I, corporate mastermind inventor, would risk giving away my secrets.
That petty peddler only really got in contact to gloat. Perhaps you can use the occasion to extract some information. His ego is his weakness. Try to bait him into giving something away.
Let's talk about his achievements.
Well, of course I can be proud of my accomplishments. I built this company from the ground up. I came from nothing. Hard work and dedication. That's all it takes. And now our North River product keeps an entire system of people safe.
And you have impressive resources.
It's not the equipment. It's the minds that make all the difference. You and your fish friend just cannot match my scientific acumen. Strip it all away from me, shut down my company, and through sheer dedication and wit, I would still rise to the top again.
This is clearly not working. He is too preoccupied with praising himself to actually betray anything of substance. I know, from what we have gathered, he is immensely proud of his ship. Just go with that. It might lead somewhere.
How about a competition?
A race, huh? Let me think about it. All right. I don't know why you would want to challenge me, seeing as the Astrid is literally the fastest ship out there. But sure, let's go for it. And you know what? I'll go one better. You've been trying so pathetically to analyze the Protectian. So if you win, I will just tell you what you want to know. But you won't. Bring your fastest ship. I am looking forward to this.
Auto-saving. So yeah, that's going to be, we're basically wrapping up. I think there's a little bit more of dialogue, but after this dialogue, we'll be ending the episode, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Didn't really accomplish much off camera. I did look up the prices for the L and XL fabrication bays, about 250 million each, so I'm still a ways away from that. But I think I'm going to focus on those two before I raise the 400 million for this split. Because that way I have a... one thing I did do off camera is I added a scrap recycler and a recycling mod. Basically, set up the our wharf in Riptide Space to start producing its own hull parts in Claytronics, so that less income reliant on the
as much as it pains me to admit it. Looking at his ship's specifications, I predict a 0.0003% chance of you emerging from this race as the victor. And these odds already factor in the chance of a spontaneous, unforeseen organ failure on his part.
Considering what is at stake here, no one would think worse of you if you were to bend the rules a little in your favor.
Thanks to my extensive research, you now have the capability to teleport between your own ships. If executed correctly, you will not actually have to match his speed at all.
I think I know where you are going with this, Bozo. And yes, it is indeed possible. Brantley has already transmitted the coordinates for the racetrack.
Yes, 2 ships. One in which you will initiate the race, and the other hidden away close to the finish line in which you will end it. Oh, what a deliciously devious ploy.
Although we now have a plan, you still need to keep up appearances. Do not show up in a cheap piece of junk in which you could not possibly win. With the right materials, you can mod a ship's engine to be significantly faster than it should be. Make sure you install the engine mod on the ship that you intend to race with.
That it? Okay, in that case, I'll see you guys in the next episode.
These materials for equipment modification are not necessarily easy to come by. You might be able to get your hands on them by doing missions for a trade guild or other organizations. If you do not want to put in the effort, though, I have heard rumors of a specific pirate organization operating in the network. These elusive Duke's Buccaneers are said to be invested in this kind of advanced tech, though it is safe to say they will not part with it willingly. I have heard that they are sometimes spotted around hazardous regions. Shall I mark a place for you to investigate?
Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.